believe we are live. So I'll say indeed and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you for joining me again on another conscious evolution. I specifically set myself up here for stream because I thought I'll be able to catch all of them beautiful clouds, but they just seem to be white noise, unfortunately. So it be, maybe it'll get better as the sun moves or something. Absolutely unacceptable. Let me just drop the volume at the very least. My mind is cringing. I need some recoveries. Okay, here we are. Hey, it's nice having you here. I see Shan here, Kristen too, beloved Lisa as well. Namaste to you, dear friend. Thank you for joining us. It's nice having you here. Sending all of you blessings. Today's stream topic is about work. You're like, what do you know about work, Mel? That's fair. That's fair. You know, I'll accept that. That is very fair. I have worked. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Like, just because I've been doing this for the last 3 years doesn't mean I wasn't doing anything beforehand. I know how to bake, okay? I know how to sell things, all right? I know how to teach children English, technically. Technically speaking, I can teach children English. But today's stream topic is specifically about the work that we like doing, right? Now that I am actually working, right? Because I'm, for the longest time, for the last 3 years, essentially, I have been building on my own fractal, right? And it was very, I want to say the word selfish, but that makes me feel bad. It was very focused. Yeah, reframe. I was very focused on myself and what I needed from my life and what I wanted to do. And even though that was good, it is a different type of work than the work we do that includes other people, right? Because as soon as other people are involved, now suddenly you doing your work or not doing your work affects others, doesn't just affect you. And that changes, at least in my mind, my ability to do things, or maybe my willingness to do things, my capacity to continue doing them, etc., etc. Essentially, this this feeling of, hey, bro, time to mess around is over. Now it's serious time, and I've been serious timing. I'm doing my works and it's fun. I feel like that's the thing that surprises me the most every single time when I get into a certain flow of having to do busy work, is that I actually end up enjoying it, right? Like, I do see myself as at least capable of becoming a workaholic, even though I don't really want to do that, right? Like, I see the value in it. I see the capacity for the human being to use work as a medium, as a fractal, to influence real societal change kind of vibe, right? But at the same time, the selfish part of me kicks back in as well, right? Like, thinking about my own needs, about what it is I need, what it is I want from this world. And there's a balance, right? Like, I have like a bunch of open tabs in my mind, of like things to consider. One of the things that I'm considering is how, even though I have been only working for myself for the last 3 years, or at least that's how it started. The first year was exclusively working for myself. And then the second year, Pepe is nudging my hand, being like, come on, bro. In the second year, uh, I got like yoga certified, and then I started teaching yoga classes. And I showed up for those every day as well. But that was in part like a type of working for other people. And then the Patreon started, with me making art and writing poetry for you friends. That's also, like, in my mind at least, a kind of working for other people. And then there is now this new journey of using my flowers for a new state of work, right? And it's this weird experience of doing things for myself, working for myself, kind of like showing up with the work that I know I need to do, and getting disciplined with it, right? Like doing more work essentially. And how doing more work doesn't make there be less work. It just means that you are capable of doing more work. And that's what I feel I find myself right now, where as I become more and more disciplined, as I work more and more, I will become more disciplined and I'll work more and more. And the only thing that I feel like I can do now to ensure happiness, if you will, is to get lost in it, right? To be in that state of flow that we can find ourselves in within work. In other words, to actually enjoy it, right? If I'm gonna be working, I might as well enjoy it. And maybe that's the stream topic, really. That's the thing that I'm trying to transmit, is figuring out how to enjoy what you do, whatever it is. One of my favorite fractals to consider is being the expression of love in whatever workplace you find yourself in. Yeah, Cutter, Cutter. Yeah, you say so. Finding yourself in this world, having to work in order to eat food, having to work in order to have a place to live, having to work in order to work so you can afford the fuel to get to your work. It can quickly push us over the edge of becoming jaded and angry and negative and cynical and etc., etc. But learning how to enjoy it, I feel, isn't as readily available to our consciousness, right? Like there's much more of an ability, a reason to hate it than there is to love it. Boo work. Yeah, you see, Kristen, I agree with you. I agree in some part, right? So I feel like maybe the real skill that we need to learn is finding what work we actually like doing, right? So that we can get lost in it. Like my mind trying to be airy fairy, kind of like beautifully articulate with it. Maybe the only way to get lost in your work is to do the work that is you. Make sense? No? In other words, maybe the only way to get lost in your work is to do work that is literally you, right? So the reason you get lost is because you are within that which is yourself. You get lost because it's like how can I explain this idea that I have so clearly in my mind right now? Okay. So, it is harder in my mind to get lost. Let's imagine any work as spheres, right? So if I, for instance, like one of the works that I do is baking, right, for my mom. As you friends know, I have done a fair bit of baking in my life. And even though I can do it, I know how to do that work, I rarely get lost in it. I usually have to listen to, a piece of content or a podcast or something like that to just give myself something else to get lost in, right? And in that way, when I bake, it's like interacting with a sphere outside of me, right? And I'm like, I'm doing this thing, I'm doing this work. Where if you're doing work that is you, that sphere encompasses yourself. And you are somewhere within that fractal, allowing you to get lost in it. Maybe that's the only way. Find your sphere and get lost within that one. Oh, it's so cute. You're so cutie patootie. Can I pick you up? I know you don't like being picked up, but I want to pick you up anyway. Oh, gosh. Oh goodness, I almost dropped my little microfoonkie. Can you believe that, Peppers? I'll put it here. You smell that? What does it smell like? What does it smell like, you sweetie, sweetie? Muchachas. Muchachas, muchachas. Oh! Oh, damn, yo. No, no, not again. Please, mercy. Thank you. Oh, so, so rough, this experience. I love her still. No, please. Oh, just yawn. Okay, good. You want to be free? There you go. I have a splitting headache. How is everyone else? I'm imagining a future possibility where Louisiana is free from her headache. No longer hurting, not even thinking about it, just thinking about the world, maybe paying attention to her work potentially. Sending you love, Louisiana. Drink some water. I hope you feel better soon. Feel better. Thank you for the blessings, friends. So much lovin's. Thanks. I have an hour and a half before I have to go to work, so maybe I can knock it out by then. I believe so. Healing energies to you. Hope you feel better soon. I enjoy my work also. I get paid for it, so that's nice. Yeah, that does help with like some motivation, I guess, right? It's like, oh, how about this thing that I am expected to do? Maybe some part of it is expectation. Maybe some part of it is acceptance, right? That you choose. What do you choose to do? If you can do anything, what will you choose to do? Is that better? This light's pretty. I mean, it is helping, so I'll keep it. I don't think it's gonna last long though. Good morning to you, Duck Dad. Blessings, bro. It's nice seeing your name here with us. Like weirdly enough, talking about today's stream topic, you came to my mind, Duck Dad. Getting lost in work, dude. When the hours melt away and you get to be present in your state of doing. I feel the lesson that arose for me today is that maybe the work that we're here to do, that we want to do, is the work that ends up being us, right? That maybe you're, but like this is the way I'm seeing it. Maybe you're but a part of something else. Surprise, surprise, right? And this part that you're here to play, or you as a part of this play, can only feel home, can only feel in your role, can only feel like you can lose this version of self that feels limited when you do what you're supposed to do. How many people lose their lives by not losing themselves in their workplace, right? Losing the ego, losing the part of ourselves that has an opinion about what it is that they're doing instead of just doing, right? A way to kind of like facilitate more understanding of what I'm thinking about is like the dishwashing analogy, right? If you're washing the dishes actively in that moment and you're washing the dish and then you put the dish away and then you wash the next dish, right? And you're in that mode of consciousness. By just doing that, maybe you're listening to some music, maybe you're in silence, maybe you're actually, that Zen mode 5000 where you're just present with it and you're not thinking about anything else. You're paying attention to the task at hand and you're getting through it. That experience is going to be more indicative of losing yourself, getting lost in that experience than it would be if you were actively referencing in your mind, telling yourself about how you don't like washing the dishes, how somebody else should be washing the dishes right now, how if only my family would wash their dishes when they make something dirty, if only, if this, if so and so, and if only nana, and you're doing it. That experience, you'll get lost in something else. You won't get lost in the work. You'll get lost in your own mind's interpretation of what the work actually is, instead of getting lost in the work. And I've noticed, at least in my experience, when I get lost in the work, when I get lost in just the experience of doing, instead of getting so obsessive with my own mental interpretation of what it is I'm doing, it's more fun. It's easier. It goes by faster. It facilitates an experience that is actually a good one, even if it's something as simple as washing the dishes, right? And it literally is just being okay with that act of doing, right? And you can apply that analogy to pretty much anything else as well. Good morning again. Yeah, hopefully. May I say your jawline is looking particularly strong today. Wait a second, man. Suck my tongue to the top of my palate. Thank you. I had to embarrass myself a little bit, bro. I have no choice in what my jawline looks like. Do I? Starts chewing hard things so I can get more jaw, so I can start looks maxing or whatever, is the new thing on the internet. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Being shaven feels right this time around. It's like I'm taking on a new chapter or something. And being shaven, has a thing to do with it. No, it's worse because I can still see your face. No, it's worse because I can still see your face. Talking about the light? You don't want to see my face? I'm confused. Love is true. Let's see if there is something in the little book of things worth saying that is appropriate right now. There's that weird jaw shaper that looks like a bike seat. It may work, but it also makes you look stupid. Looks like a bike seat. I've seen some of those things, that people strap to their faces to like facelift themselves or whatever. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do any of that. I am patiently awaiting gene editing, micro machines, nanobots, and extremely tailored AI drugs. I'm waiting for all of those things. I'm not gonna bike seat strap my face. I just clench my jaw from dealing with with the general population. I call it idiot kegels. Bro, I'm now too painfully aware of the fact that I have a face and it's messing with my flow, yo. I'm getting lost in my mind. We're like, how about having a face? How about having muscles in your face? How about having a chin? How about having a nose? How about skin? How about the pimples you have? How about small little hairs that slowly 3D print themselves out of pores in your body? How about that? No, please. Please, I'm trying to get lost in my work here right now. I'm trying to consciously evolve. Thank you very much. Yeah, I feel this one is appropriate for today's stream topic. It goes, you, yes, you are what you create. by deciding which vibrations you will allow to settle in and become a part of you, right? Where if you accept, if you let in the vibration of your work, you can get lost in that. And I feel, there is room for both sides of the argument, you know, where some of us might, and I'm saying some of us, like I'm not one of those some of us's. Let me just say it that way. I believe that there can be something wrong with just being obsessive with working, right? Where work can technically become your only priority. You can get so lost in your work that there is nothing left of you, right? Where instead of giving your vibration to your work, you're making your work vibration your own, right? You are eternally a creator. The one thing you have no free will about. Creating our work as well. I'm thinking about my brother right now. He's been doing so well. Like he's straight up slaying at his workplace right now. Like the company he's working for right now would have unironically, and I'm serious about this, probably be bankrupt without him right now. Not bankrupt, maybe just closed. And it's not a big company, right? It's not like some Fortune 500 company. It's not that level. They sell food machinery. You can take corn and crush that corn into a maize, and then that maize can be turned into what we call pap, a porridge here in South Africa. And they sell the machine that does the crushing. And Rudo has been working there since the beginning of this year around, and he's doing really well for himself. There's a bunch of weird stuff that ended up happening with like some of the employees working for competitor companies while working for that company, doing some shady shit with the books and with like the clients, and it was just like a weird situation, like money was being stolen, stuff like that as well. And then Rido, my brother, was kind of like expected to fill all of these roles that other people couldn't. And even though he's doing really well, he's doing better than most people in South Africa when it comes to, or at least he's doing better than most of his colleagues, his fellow university students. I can hear him getting lost, right? And it's this weird fractal of acknowledging how good that feels in part to get lost in the fractal of work, right? It can be high dopamine, you can feel that sense of flow, you can feel that sense of achievement, you can notice the progress. So yeah, I don't know if I'm saying anything necessarily other than just offering these as perspectives and letting ourselves feel what we may feel. What am I feeling? I'm feeling a sense of awareness, maybe some concern, maybe some willingness to resonate, appreciate, encourage both myself and others. And at the same time, I'm taking all of these bits of information and I'm trying to make the most of it when it comes to my own personal journey as well. How much of myself should I give to my work? All of it? 50% of it? 10% of it? Right? How lost should I get? Because getting completely lost would leave me not here anymore, right? Surely. That is why I actively plan on building another version of me that can get lost infinitely, slowly but surely, chipping away at that shop. It's happening. Oh, the technology is catching up quicker than I thought. I thought I would only be able to do the cool stuff that I plan on doing after the year 2030. Now, I think the year 2025 seems more like it. Potentially even next year, if all goes well. Like, it's trippy. It's trippy how much is coming out right now. But okay, Thank you, friends, for getting lost with me for a little bit. A fractal. You put it in your mouth. Some dude with a horse face took a picture of himself using it. Jury's out on whether it was before or after pic. Horse face, where they have like that, like, like the Giga Chad look. I don't know if I want to be Giga Chatting. I totally want some Botox in my jawline. I'm not at all above interventions for my age related drooping. No, mean either. I'll probably, Botox or whatever and fillers as well eventually, even though I don't know how I feel about that stuff right now. But I can see myself, being 40 and being willing to participate in that stuff. But like strapping my face, like I think we're talking about something else though, like something different, me and Sam. But I've seen like people straight up strapping their face with things, for like hours a day. And like I just cannot, like I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that. Hey, I see Jovan here. Bless you. It's nice having your name. Botox is a recommended migraine treatment. I've heard that people actually do mention that. Can I get some butt Botox? I'm a bit lacking in the cake department. No, I think you're talking about filler. Botox is like an extreme poison, technically. Technically, it's like a real bad poison. It's like it murders things dead. And then we inject it into our faces. Like, for instance, if I was to Botox, if I was to go to a Botoxer, he would probably be like, we should Botox your forehead. And now suddenly, every single time I talk, this is the way I'm going to be looking. I won't be expressing my eyebrows. And I don't know if I want to do that, right? Like, I feel like my eyebrows say things, you know? Yeah. So, Botox is an interesting one. I don't really want to be dead faced. Yeah, no, I'll say this beautiful, but I won't have the ability to move the rest of my face anymore. I don't know if I don't know if I want that. No, thank you. Botox won't help you there. May I recommend squatting for cakeage? Yes, squatting is going to be the best. I love this topic today. I'm happy that you appreciate it, Dan. You have been working hard, bro. And you're probably going to work more hard going forward, but I'm happy that you appreciate it, bro. Do you feel you have a easy time getting lost in work like that? I am doing a little better today. Still dealing with physical uncomfortableness, but it's better than it was yesterday. Thanks for asking. How are you doing today? Love to you. Thank you, Shan, for letting us know. I just decided this morning to take a break on some work to do some other work. I've been grinding the CS50 course, but today I'm going to start building the scheduler page from my demo freelance site. Bless you, bro. Sounds good, man. Good luck with that work, dude. Hope you get lost in the flow. Hello to all. Hello to you. Hey, Nancy. It's nice having you here. Just to switch the vibe. I think it's good, bro. We make crushed maize meal and call it grits. I hear Pop is ground finer and is more powdery. Yeah, that sounds about right. It is like grits. Like imagine grits, but finer. Like a more smooth texture. Not like perfectly smooth. Not like flour, like cake flour smooth. Like in between grits and cake flour would probably be the grain size. Dan putting in the work that he is. You seem like you're hiding some pain today, my dude. Wanna talk about it? Me? I'm hiding pain? So pain. So emotion. So suffer. No. No, not really. Not really. Actually, I feel kind of good. I am in a weird place when it comes to my priorities. Right? That's the thing that I noticed today. I was so lost in my work that a part of me was like, I have to go do other things now. And I was sad. Not sad. Not sad, but like I had momentum. Like I was like, I'm doing things. And I'm like, you need to stop doing things so you can go do other thing. And I was like, but doing thing. And I was like, yeah, but other thing first. That's what I'm feeling a little bit. So I'm looking forward to going and doing some more work, which is odd for me, to be completely honest, Dad. Maybe that's the pain. Maybe my inner child is crying, being like, "Nah, I don't want to be working hours in a day." Hello, you want a car one day? Then you're gonna have to earn more monies, bro. We live in a fucking society, dude. We live in a society. Astian, my poor inner child. It's time to be Melt Moro. I think you're projecting. Something seems off. Can't put my finger on it. I did shave my beard. Maybe that's what you're seeing, bro. Maybe I'm looking a little bit different because of my shaven face. Does it make me look sad? Maybe my soul is crying for all of the beard, right? Maybe I have like some Samson DNA, but instead of it being hair, it's beard. And the longer my beard gets, the stronger I become. But I've not noticed because I've never grown my beard long enough. Maybe I am Superman. I just never had a full beard to be Superman. And I keep taking that away from myself, and that makes my soul sad. I'm just word spewing at this point. Who's Hide the Pain? Harold Doug. I think Melt Sam. Something seems off. Can't put my finger on it. Not projecting here. I'm going to let my face age like an old catcher mitt the way God intended. Bruh. More power to you. I guess that's the best thing I can say. I don't think God intends, so that's the thing that I wanted to say. I don't know if God really intends that much. I think God loves, but I don't know if that's an intention. I think it's just a state of being, right? So God loves you even as you get old, right? Even as your face turns into puts on glasses, reads line again, an old catcher mitt. Even if your face turns into old catcher mitt, God will love you, right? Because God is the part of you that is aware, I believe at least. God is the part of you that pays attention. And it doesn't stop paying attention just because you get old. It's still there, actively paying attention, infinitely so, right? But God will love you as a young person as well. God will love you if you take care of your face, or if you gene edit yourself, or if you have nanobots that actively kill your senescent cells, or if you have gene mods that make your age stagnant, instead of aging you are kind of like locked into a certain age. Like God will love you no matter what. God's love is true for you, right? So it's just about how you want to appreciate or experience that love. How you want to get lost in God's love. That's up to you. No matter how you get lost in it, God will love you. So it's just about showing up at this point. Thanks, y'all. I've been writing all this code in C, and I'm craving getting back into JavaScript. Bless you, bro. I'm going to let my face love again. No projection. Glad JavaScript. It is Shad. I have a whole new appreciation for it now that I've made heads down in C. I don't know much Python, but I think it's going to be a cakewalk when I get to that part of the course. If you know how to program basic languages, right? If you know how to program one language, the barrier to entry is significantly smaller into a new language. That is true, at least. You're going to be so fine. Have you discussed your leaving with the fam? Nope. Nope, I have not. Somebody is cellular devicing me right now. I'm sorry, brain. Cannot pick up your cellular cars right now. It's a 088 number, which I also do not recognize. My soul is sad for my beard. I get that. You boys and your beards. Yeah, hair slowly growing out of our faces. How about that? I want to look like that dude who says Miho in Roadhouse. I don't know that one at all, Duck Dad. Joy, it's cold where I live. I need my face buddy to survive. And in the summer, my beard protects me from the face bees. Face bees. Probably like some sunscreen as well, right? I'm guessing. I think it does have a benefit. Face bees. Yeah, I'm also curious about the face bees, Joy Vive. So when you're older, your face is gonna be like a freshly baked croissant, duck. Wear that moisturizing sunscreen. Yeah, please. Oh, please. Please duck that. Wear sunscreen if you're gonna be standing outside all day. I should be wearing sunscreen right now if the sun's shining on my face, technically. Should follow my own advice. I feel this is gonna be a shorter stream. I wear SPF Woolly Mammoth. Is that the brand name? I heard that you friends actually don't get access to the good sunscreen in America. Did you know about that? Some of you friends did. Yeah, like apparently the good sunscreen, the sunscreen the rest of the world uses is like banned or not legal or something in your country. Let's see what Sacred Geometry has to say for us today. Work. I'm pulling this card with the intention of getting lost in my work. Or maybe for you to let me know what you think about that as a fractal. Higher and higher. All the time, I'm sure, man. I myself have not, but I already know I will. Did I miss Nancy's comment? Maybe I should go all messages? Bruh, no, it's not working at all. There we go. Yeah, I did miss Nan's message. I wonder what percentage of the population injects stuff into their face. Yeah, I agree with Joy Veep's fractal love. Higher and higher all the time. Like a lot of people. I know 20-something-year-olds that are already getting Botox and filler done. I will be honest, I wear sunscreen once a year if I feel like taking my shirt off. Hair, sleeves, and hats are my protection plan. That's good at least. What does the rest of the world use for sunscreen that we don't? Hey Google, what does the rest of the world use for sunscreen that the US can't? In Europe, Australia, and much of Asia, sunscreens are regulated as cosmetics or health bolstering goods with similar efficacy and safety standards than those with simpler efficacy and safety standards than those in the US in those markets. Several dozen active ingredients are available for use in sunscreen, including some developed in the past decade. Past decade that, come on. Oh, I want to read the rest of it. I'll let you know what those chemicals are called. In the past decade, when the skin have intriguing properties. The allure of new technologies has drawn Americans to scour the internet for supply lines that skirt the FDA notice. Skippity boppity. Bro, just give me the chemicals names. There we go. Another ingredient at the top of her list is biazotrizol, a favorite in Europe, which she said degrades more slowly in sunlight, is less readily absorbed by the wearer's skin, and helps stabilize other UV filters when mixed with them, potentially improving their efficacy. So there we go. That's the product. That's the chemical that we have. There's another one, an ultra popular facial sunscreen that contains, bruh, I'm getting, read. They're freaking putting up, yeah, sign in. Give us your money so you can see our website, though. Do it. No. No, I will not, though. And it happened just before I could read the other chemical's name. But there we go. Yeah, there are chemicals that have like larger sizes on a particulate scale, so they don't actually absorb into your skin, but they're big enough to actually, block some UV. Skin Max. Ladies moisturizer comes with a standard SPF protection, but it's like 10 or 20. Yeah, it's not too much. Red? Hey, Zano. I just woke up. Let's see if we get red. This one. I mean, there is red, but it's not the primary color. Look at that beautiful red flower. The green Taurus. Every day I just want cheese and bacon, but all I have is oatmeal. Is that all you can afford right now? Or do you realize that every day cheese and bacon would be bad for you? I guess if you eat it as a part of a balanced diet, it's all good though. Bless you, bro. Let's see what the heart Taurus means. You're living a cheeseless existence right now, Dan. The sacrilege. The green Taurus spiraling inwards. I've been thinking about Tauruses a lot recently as well, so this one feels synchronous to me. Card number 49. It's 47 minutes past right now. Sending you love, Shan. Acceptance and trust. Your heart would explode if you ate cheese and bacon every day. Anyhow, agreed. Even if it would be a delicious way to go, just no cheese at breakfast. I've been getting super cheesy at dinner. Okay. Yeah, apparently, not apparently, empirically. That is the right word, right? Hey, Google, define empirically. Empirically, by means of observation or experience, rather than theory or pure logic. I mean, there's some pure logic in there as well, but by means of observation, from what I've observed from the data, you friends in America have more cheese than literally most of the countries combined. There's so much cheese in America. I'm not, it's not easy being cheesy. I mean, you make it look effortless. Stuck that. Look at that, bro. You cheesed up. Tonight I'm making pork taquitos. Taquitos. Let me just pretend this oatmeal is pork taquitos. Accept, though, and trust that the pork taquitos is gonna be nice tonight at least. Cheese is great, and in America is great. What's to understand? Acceptance and trust. I accept. I trust. This green Taurus, snuggled comfortably within a nest of flowers, is both dynamic and passive. Its revolving magnetic spirit invites you to move into this green, shadowy center and trust where you may be led. It is the nature of the Taurus to move energy, and the energy moving here is that of acceptance and trust. Calmly allow your attention to follow the swirling arms towards the mysterious center. Recognize that you are moving through a passageway that may offer insights into the matter of your inquiry. Agree to be open to the messages you may receive and trust that you are guided from within and beyond. Use this energy of potential as a means of challenging. Use this energy of potential as a means of accessing your pure personal truth. Accept that this could be challenging, since many of us do not trust ourselves enough to recognize authentic truth when we are in its presence. Try to stay in this energy until you feel self-acceptance and sense a message you can trust. Sit with this knowing and have faith in what you find at your core. And then gently follow the arms of the Taurus back into your reality. Knowing you may better trust and accept yourself. As you learn to trust and accept yourself, you will find it easier to be tolerant and trusting of others. I feel like there is a nuance of today's stream topic in there, right? Like with this work, with like the whole spiraling into the green Taurus, finding your most authentic truth, recognizing what is your authentic truth when you are in that space, or, you know, realizing that you aren't your authentic true self in that space. You cannot get lost in that way. There is like a getting lost, right? Like spiraling into it and then spiraling back out of it. Very much like lost energy. Hey, Joe Schmo. We're doing a little bit of a shorter stream today, it seems, bro. It's nice seeing your name, man. Hello to everyone I missed while I was driving. Miss Dixie to the store in her cute little sweater. Dixie was being such a cutie dog this morning as well, after Kristen did some yoga. Just like rolling down into the ground, trying to get some pets. Pippi has also been super lovey dovey as of late. As I say it, she's not here with me. Bless. Joe, love to you, Shan. It's nice of you to say hi to our friends. Let's play some kalimba. Do like a few minutes. Get ourselves in the spirit of calm, of getting lost in our work, right? Because there's a bunch of different things that we do in this stream that can help us, at least in part, get lost, right? Within this process of conscious evolution, you might, at least the ego version of yourself might get lost. That is, however, something we want. Oh, there it is. Looking for this little fluffy cat. Little fluffy cat. Thank you for protecting my sound against the wind. Little fluffy cat. Dixie's my favorite little love. She really is cute, bro. Unrivaled cuteness. Cuteness mode 5000. There we go. I do want to get like a better shot of the clouds. Get this. Is that better? Got some cloud lookings. So when are you gonna tell your melt? When are you gonna tell your fam melt? Gonna wait until the night before the bag's in hand. I'll probably tell them when I start moving. It's probably gonna be a lot of stuff. So yeah, I don't know, Joy. Like I don't wanna make a thing out of it. Duckling is off the entire week for Thanksgiving. Going to take her out of mission today to get pumpkin cheesecake. Out on a mission today to get pumpkin cheesecake supplies. It's my wife's favorite. I don't think I've had pumpkin cheesecake. I haven't even had like pumpkin pie. Pumpkin cheesecake sounds like a whole vibe. Do you mix pumpkin with the cheesecake batter or liquid? The cheesecake cheese? What do you call that? It's not actually a cheese, right? Technically. Joy, tonight before means no sleep. I recommend 5 a.m. sneak out of FaceTime for the road. Pumpkin cheek is amazing. I just went grocery shopping for Turkey Day yesterday. 2 stores. We're out of the elbow macaroni. How am I gonna make mac and cheese then? The background doesn't even look real stunning. Good. Yes, good. My, 3D render of my green screen background is doing good. Hey Connor, bless you, dear friend. We're gonna play some kalimba to melt into this experience, to get lost. There we go. Kalimba. Kalimbad. Man, if only we could expose for that beautiful background. Bet they have lasagna noodles. Would my knees be hurting? Food, 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 food. Crazy expensive food. Food. Melty, thank you for the infinite bless. Thank you for infinite blessing me right back. Brother Bear. Fingers crossed, man. I will venture out again. Bless you on your adventures. No, food. No, food. I ventured out last night and got some stuff. Not crowded. I'm guessing like a bunch of people go shopping for like Thanksgiving, and there's a whole thing. Not being able to get your ingredients. Because it happens here too. No more. Penalty box. So much lovin's. Our Shan message is being sent right now. Do you want food? Yeah. Like, because I'm not going to be able to say anything else after reading those messages. Because that is what it is. Just food. See, that's what I'm talking about. We can have our own Thanksgiving. Why not? Why not, bro? Like, you have been invited to Duck Dad's place, bro. Take him up on the offer. If not, why not? Go and do it. Do it. I lurky love all of you beautiful beings, as we lurky love you. Let's read our Shan message, shall we? You friends ready? You friends ready? Shan rockin' the vocabulary, the intense vocab today. Let's see. Mentally prepare myself. And then I'll bless all of us by saying, have the mostest, beautifulest day, everyone. I, for seriously, love you all. So, very, very, superest, duperest, intensely, immensely, staggeringly, stupendously, monolithically, whoppingly, vastly, dearly beloved, marvelously, majestically, motivational, melt more, and all of you. Oh, so very, very amazingly, astoundingly, astonishingly, dynamically, dexterously, dovishly, robustly, revitalizingly, resiliently, gorgeously, retillantly, radiantly, magically, magical, absolutely adore divine friends that happily get lost in work. Thank you, dear Shan, for getting lost in these moments with us. Thank you for all of the work that you do. Every single one of yous. Love is true. Blackjack. Yeah. Almost. You almost got a duck that. You almost had that full bender energy, bro. Duck, seriously. JV, if you do, come visit. My parents leave for Vegas for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's the best because it's all about friends, fam, and food. Exactly. You got friends in Vegas too. Why? To practice being thankful for all the things they get back home by scoping out the soon to be homeless people in the casino. Oh my goodness. That's so nice of you to ask. I'm interested in seeing this fear in Vegas. Me too, Nancy. I'm sorry, not Vegas this time, Disney. Love is true. Hey, Shell. We're just about finishing today's stream. It's a little bit of a shorter one. We've already been blessed by our Shan message. I'm getting fire on my laser by the sunbeams. I love you, dear friends. I'll wait until it's officially an hour. So we got like 2 minutes and 30 seconds to be here. Speak your mind. Say all of the things you want to be said. Wow. That's nice of you to say. Open invite. So much love. My brother just proposed to his girlfriend at Disney this weekend. Oh, how about that? Good for him. I hope he has a happy marriage. Sending you so much love and Shan. I don't know if you know when the marriage date is gonna be. Maybe it could be a cool, family gathering. People coming together. Swagger. Congrats on the news, says Shan. Yeah, sister in Raw. Got a sister in Raw. Congrats, Shan. Love is being sent. The Disney fractal. Proposing at Disney. 1,000 words said without a single one leaving my face. I'm so flippin' happy for them. They're perfect for each other. Good. That's real good. I'm super happy to hear that. Food, food. You hungry? You hungry, Joy? No, I'm not surprised you friends are talking about food on the day that I decide that I'm trying to be a little bit more abstinent from it again. I am so lost in work, trying not to think about it so much. Maybe there's a flower remedy. Shan, let's make a date as soon as possible. Yeah. Thank you, Shell, for wanting to support dear Shan as well. Yeah. Today's stream topic, we did talk about that. We talked about it from both perspectives, how in one part it can be good, can be beneficial, can be pleasurable to get lost in work. And on the other side, we can get so lost that we lose ourselves as well. So, love to you, dear Shell. I know you've got this. Keep being the expression of love in your workplace. I'd rather get lost in daydreaming than lost in work. Maybe, Nancy, and that is kind of the point I was trying to make in stream today. Maybe daydreaming is your work. All right? Maybe it is. I honestly believe it could be. I just believe it's a matter of time, right? Our economy has to collapse first due to the amount of automation that's going to happen. The economy is going to rapidly deflate because everything is going to become cheaper because we won't have to have human labor, and then things are going to be super wacky and then things will change. And then maybe your full time job will be imagining, getting lost in daydreaming, hopefully bringing some parts of it back and, giving us your creative ideas. So don't sell yourself short. We can get lost in daydreaming as work as well. Awesome, Shan. Maybe Amara will be part of the wedding. Bless. Maybe because she can, be the one to throw some petals. I can't eat for 5 hours yet, but I could. I could, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, that intermittent fasting, right? Can you have water? Do believe so. My sister also has 2 daughters. Maybe the 3 of them would be flower girls together. That sounds so cute. Yeah, I can imagine that. Love is true. Thank you, friends, for getting lost in this single hour of work with me. We have consciously evolved. We have brought into our minds today a bunch of different understandings. Not gonna. Sometimes we'll get lost in our work because we will appreciate it so much. Sometimes we'll get lost in our work because it's so overwhelming. And then realizing that maybe the best place for us to get lost in our work in a way where we enjoy it is to be that which is your work, right? To show up for your soul, for your authentic truth, so genuinely that you don't feel like you're working. You're just doing what you're here to do. I have water and coffee. Yeah, those do work as well. So much love is being sent. I see the little hearts popping up. I think I saw another message. There it is. Lisa's. That would be an awesome memory. Bless. Thank you, friends, for being part of this memory with me. Sending you lovins. I'll see you again real soon. 24 hours from now, tomorrow.